Okay, so we got Taimoor in the car today, and we're going to be doing a mock test in the Birmingham South Yardley area. Okay, you have driven before, and you've got experience on driving abroad, and you've got experience driving with me. Okay, and we are looking to book a practical driving test as soon as you can pass a mock test without any serious faults. Happy with that?
Yes, sir.
Is there anything you want to ask me?
No, sir.
Okay.
When do I start?
I'll tell you when you start. We're going to last about 35 to 40 minutes. Okay, in between I'll ask you to do one maneuver, or there can be a second one, and the second one would be the emergency stop. Okay, on a few occasions I will ask you to pull over on the left and then tell you to continue driving, and you will be following a Satnav today.
Understood.
Happy with that? Okay. Yeah. So start off with, they'll ask you to read a registration plate on your test, so I'll ask you to do that. Just that blue car on the right. Read the number plate for me.
TI5LJJ.
Okay, it's T15LJJ, but one looks the same anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Then they'll ask you a tell me question. So just tell me how you would check your power assisted steering is working correctly.
I would turn it when the car's off, and then turn the car on, and and I'll try to see if the steering's gone softer. If it has gone softer, then the power steering is working, and worse.
We're on the softer, maybe lighter.
Lighter.
Just, yeah, and if it's lighter, then it's working properly. Okay, and then I'll ask you to start the car. So when you're ready, just start the car for me. Okay, and to start off with, we will be following the Satnav. Okay.
Understood.
Whenever you're ready, continue driving for me, please.
After 100 yards, go right on the roundabout and take the second exit, Gilbertstone Avenue. Go right on the roundabout and take the second exit.
To stop somewhere on the left just before the red car. Okay, don't worry about the drives, just anywhere on the left. Okay, when you're ready, continue following the Satnav, please. When you can again, stop somewhere on the left. Don't worry about the drives, please. Okay, when you're ready, continue following the Satnav, please.
After 200 yards, turn left, A45, Coventry Road.
What have you got planned for the day?
For the day, just chilling, relaxing. I was about to go do deliveries.
Okay.
I did not remember at all that we had a lesson. And thank God you contacted me in time, otherwise it would have been a disaster. I was just about to leave, had my breakfast, then yeah, I was immediately switched plans, and now I'm gonna see for the rest of the day. If there's work, I'll try to make some money. If not, it'll be better than just have a break from life altogether, spend some time with family.
It's important. Family is very important.
What was that noise?
That's just alerting us there's a camera coming up ahead.
It's a bit confused.
Just keep following the road.
Last one to go.
After half a mile, turn left, Forest Road.
Yeah. Half a mile, turn left. I don't see a left.
After 400 yards, turn left, Forest Road. Turn left.
Okay, as you go left here, there's a left. Can you see them yellow barriers there?
Yellow
the
barriers.
gates. The
Yes,
gates.
sir.
Take a left there for me, please. Okay. And then any bay on your left or right, wherever you want, just do me a forward bay park, please.
I'm going to check
You happy there?
from here. One moment. Yes, sir.
Okay. Reverse the vehicle, face the front of the car to the right. Okay. We're gonna exit the car park, taking the left onto the road, and then you follow the Satnav again. Okay.
Understood. Left from here,
Yes.
yes. Beautiful looking Jaguar.
It is. XCs are nice, the XFs are nice.
Yeah. I don't know why Jaguar stopped making great cars.
There's a lot of competition now, isn't there? The Germans have taken over.
Yeah. We used to sing songs about having Jaguars, and now it's just all Lamborghinis and this and that.
What song did you used to sing about Jaguars?
We can do some Jaguar le do, fir jina marzi pyar le do, something
Really?
like that. Yeah.
Sing it then.
No, I don't remember. I used to be a kid.
Turn left,
Yeah.
A4040.
I know there's one about an Audi.
Then
Oh,
go
there's
left on the
songs about
roundabout
almost
and take
every
the first
fancy
exit,
car.
Yardley Road.
We used to hum to this back there when they were MP3s, you know, with the lights. I don't know if you've seen this. Over here, the technology evolved way faster, but back in Pakistan, it started off with a little device, same as the size of our thumb. It used to have a beeping LED light within it.
Yeah.
You would put a memory card in it, and you can play, you know, as much as songs that you want, and you would hook up a hands-free with the device to listen to songs, keep it in your pocket.
Yeah.
That then evolved to MP4, which I think you must have seen over here
Yeah.
growing up. Instead of an MP5, which is supposed to come out with a better LED screen and songs, we just got Android phones storming the market, which can make calls, take photos, and play
After
songs for
100
you all
yards,
day long.
go left on the roundabout.
Those
and
good-
take the
those were
first
good
exit,
days.
Yeah.
A4040, Yardley Road.
So
Go left on the roundabout and take the first exit.
It's clear. I just hate the way this Satnav paints roundabouts. So that was a roundabout. It said roundabout, but the symbol that you uses for roundabouts was not there. If I had trusted it, I would have made a serious fault not looking at my right.
Okay.
Now, it wants me to take a right. So I'm going to indicate right, stay in the right lane.
Go right on the roundabout and take the third exit, Coventry Road.
We'll stop to see here if we can go. Yes, we can.
Take the exit, Coventry Road.
Checking my mirrors before I give off. And now it's asking me to move into the right lane. Checking my mirrors. Signal menu.
After 800 yards, turn left, Rowlands Road. After 400 yards, turn left.
The instructor on my last test agreed with me as to sat-navs were just really inefficient and do cause learners to often fail their
Turn
tests
left,
because of the
Rowlands Road.
misinterpretation. So
What I would say to that is a lack of understanding on the Satnav.
what is this person doing?
So I think people are failing the driving test because they can't follow a Satnav, because they're not understanding what is he doing. Because they're not understanding or cannot follow the Satnav properly. So maybe they need a lot more practice.
Yeah, that might be part of the reason. But what happened during my test is we were meant to go straight ahead, and the Satnav was asking me to move off to a side road in order to go straight ahead. And instead of the instructor allowing me to go off to the side road, as I was about to move, the instructor
After 300 yards, turn right
told me that
and lane.
I don't need to go into that side road. The Satnav is wrong, and he literally saved my test because there was no way out of that side road. It was blocked, but it wasn't updated on the Satnav, so it just kept us going. And I would have failed my test, or I would have done something really wrong if I'd moved on to that side road. And then me and him had this conversation as to how Satnavs
Turn right and lane.
just need way more improvement before they can be used for test purposes. On a normal driving route, yeah, it can make mistakes, we all make mistakes, but on a test, when there's a deliberate need for accuracy and confidence, Satnavs just does not work its way up to build that confidence and accuracy. The instructor said, I mean, it's from the higher ups, they can't do anything about it, so
Yeah.
yeah. He said that if he could, he would prefer driving, letting the learner drive on its own with giving them directions.
Yeah.
Instead of a Satnav that confuses them in the middle of the way. He told me that he had good learners that would just get confused because of the Satnav. They were driving great, they would drive great, and then if they see, and I didn't really agree with him on that point, because as a taxi driver that I used to be in the past, I used to rely a lot on Google Maps, and I just couldn't believe that somebody following Google Maps can make mistakes on a driving test. I mean, it's that easy. That's what I thought. But then
when it's safe to do so, wash and clean your front screen for me, please.
wash and clean my front screen. Okay.
Thank you.
After 300 yards, go left on the roundabout and take the first exit, Garrett's Green Lane.
First exit.
Okay, just ignore the Satnav here, okay? Just continue straight ahead at the roundabout for me. I'm going to give you directions from here.
Understood, sir. He indicated late.
You just carry on driving. Okay, when you're ready, we'll speak about it later.
Okay. I really thought he was going that way because he wasn't indicating, and that's why I decided to.
If he wasn't indicating, then why are you thinking he's going that way?
Somebody coming from that way, if they're taking a right, they should be indicating.
Should be indicating.
And their car was positioned a bit more.
Excellent, and I'm going to go back to that shortly about his positioning.
Yeah.
I'll speak about that end of the lesson.
Okay. Oh, I was doing so well. Sorry about that. What is this? Really messed up my charisma. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I'm gonna get back on my feet again. Sorry for that. We can only go left from this at the end of this road. That's the first time I've seen a bus like that. The speed limit on this road is 40, so I'm just going to drive a bit.
You're taking your next road on your right, okay? It's going to be at the main traffic lights right. It's a red light, but they're still passing through. What is this area called, if you don't mind me asking? It's Sheldon stroke Solihull.
Sheldon/Solihull.
Yeah, so you take a right into today and go past these lights, you'll be coming into Solihull.
Okay, but
And
this
here
is.
and here is Sheldon.
Understood. I see a Mark and Spencer store. So if you spend your entire life in Birmingham, what is your go-to place
For
groceries?
I prefer, obviously, you go to the local ones, but if it's one of the main ones, then I'll go to Asda.
So you feel like Asda is more convenient, cheaper. What is it that makes you do your purchase in Asda?
What makes me purchase things in Asda?
Yeah.
Well, why do I go to Asda? First left here.
Yes. You know what? So there's a lot of convenience stores. What is it about Asda that makes you choose
Asda
Asda?
is the variety, the pricing, the deals,
Okay.
location for me, so he's pretty close to me.
Okay. You live in Hall Green.
All green, yeah.
And which Asda do you go to?
The one in
Shell?
Shirley, yeah. Shirley.
Yeah. That's what my wife used to prefer, but it takes us an hour and a half to get there, even though it's just 4 miles. around 4 miles
Well,
from
that
my
one
house.
is small, mile from your house, if that.
You know, going there taking buses, it's way different. So we can
Your first right, please.
first right. So all of these people
First
who,
left, please.
all of these people who park on the curb, is that legal or illegal?
It's legal to park on it outside of London.
Okay.
Okay, can you see the big tree on the left? Just stop somewhere on the left near the big tree. Okay, when you're ready, continue driving. Left at the end of the road, please.
Should have switched gears. Sorry about that.
And right at the end of the road. Okay, we've gone the wrong way, okay? I'll
Okay.
give you directions.
Well, I've taken the first exit instead of going straight.
Correct, yes.
I didn't break any law.
You haven't broken no rules or you haven't failed for that reason.
Okay.
But,
Yeah, but I have failed.
yeah, we were supposed to go straight ahead. When you can, get into the right lane.
There's no U-turns allowed here. so-
I'll give you directions.
Okay. I don't know why is this car.
Okay, at the next traffic lights, I want you to do a U-turn, so you're going to be coming back on yourself, okay?
Understood, sir. just a question.
Mhm.
In a real test, just like the thing that just happened, where a driver got really close to me, what should I do?
I will explain everything at the end.
A
Okay?
U-turn from here, yes?
Yes.
Understood. Halal foods. Halal pet foods. I didn't know about that. So are we obligated to serve our pets halal food?
That's what some of the scholars say, from what I've heard. But then another scholar would say, when your cat goes out
Yeah, exactly.
and eats,
yeah.
she's not going to be looking for her, or if it's a cat, for a halal mouse, you know.
Yeah. It's not in the nature of an animal to seek halal food.
But they say we should feed them what we want to be fed ourselves.
Yeah. That includes meat.
The halal.
Halal. I don't think it's
When left at the
switches.
roundabout.
Okay. They used the wrong lane, didn't they?
I will explain at the end. If there's any questions you want to ask me, do ask me at the end, okay?
Understood.
Because if I start telling you things now, that's going to help you through your driving, maybe for something ahead.
Understood.
So I'm going to try to avoid it.
Okay.
First road on your right, please. of the road, take a left for me, please.
Understood, sir.
Confident enough in your driving,
Yeah.
so you probably won't need it right at the roundabout.
That's where this whole problem with me driving starts. Me confident in my bad habits, which I've gotten way better over time as compared to my first few lessons with you. You remember me using the clutch all the time. Look how much improvement I made on that.
Does it feel better now?
It does. I mean, if I'm not lying, the car does feel a bit out of control. Even though it is under control. It can go. At times, I just feel like just me. I have associated control over the car with me pressing clutch all the time, which is not the right thing to do, but it's just the way.
Okay, we're gonna stop on the left behind that red car. Just stop on the Fiesta. Just stop on the left behind that car. Okay.
Understood, sir.
I came up there. Okay, just secure the car for me. Switch the engine off, please. Okay, and then your test would finish there. That's fine, don't go off. Okay. Now, the question I always ask is, do you think you'd have passed or failed?
No, if we were to take out that mistake I made on the roundabout where you had to intervene, other than that, I think I did pretty much. If there would be one serious fault other than that,
Okay.
at most, because I think I did pretty good. The route was really easy.
Just remember,
Yeah.
I am a little bit more strict than what they would probably be on a test.
Okay.
I'm gonna go through some of your minor faults. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So you're building up a lot of minor faults or driver faults because you drive too slow.
Okay.
So there has been occasions where on a 20-mile-per-hour road you're probably driving 15, or on a 30 you're driving 20, and cars are being held up behind you and you have no intention of increasing your speed because you don't even look at the center mirror sometimes. Okay, you do it a lot of the time as well. where there's cars behind and they're just sitting behind you. So in that one incident where you said that car's gone in the wrong lane to go and pass you, that white one on the roundabout,
Yeah.
that was only because you were too slow. But how can you say that was the wrong lane? There was only one lane there as you were approaching the roundabout, so you could be on the left or you could have been on the right, okay, because it's quite wide.
Okay.
Now going back to where you had one of those serious faults, the serious fault you're referring to, that again was one lane. So how that vehicle was positioned was too far over to the left. Yeah, they should be closer to the roundabout because it's one lane. Because they've gone so wide to go straight ahead,
Yeah, I thought they were
so
taking
you do
this.
that as well.
Yeah.
So you've got a driver fault for your positioning on your steering and your normal positioning, because on the one lane round you're going like this and it looks like you're going to take that left and then you just keep going round.
Okay.
Okay, so if it's a one lane roundabout, stay
Keep
close to the roundabout.
Closer to the
Okay.
roundabout. Understood.
Okay, there has been a minor fault for hesitation, so that was only one. Speed, you were over the maximum speed limit. You went into fourth gear in one place where we took that left at the roundabout, it's wrong way, and you went over 30 miles per hour, but then you seen the lights and you broke. And again, you just brake and you don't check your center mirror. There's been occasions where you're braking and you're not checking what's behind you. Okay, similar like that car mentioned who passed you on the roundabout. Meeting traffic. Now oncoming vehicles, two driver faults for this as well. You got oncoming vehicles coming towards you, fine, your lane's nice and clear, they've got someone blocking their lane, you just slam your brakes on.
Okay.
You got to flow through, you got to go, you have priority. If you have hesitation there, then they will force their way through, then you're going to start holding up the traffic behind you. Okay, so you've got quite a few minors, even two of your steering controls you go quite wide. Okay, so two of them on the left. But for the driver faults, the main thing is your speed, you drive too slow. Okay, now if that
Last time I was driving too fast, so this
There
time
has to be a
in order
balance.
to counter it, I have to. Yeah.
okay, if that was your test for me, you'd had 4 serious faults.
4 serious faults.
Okay, I'm gonna go through each and every one.
Okay.
First one, do you remember that roundabout where you spoke about the Satnav, saying the Satnav is a bit,
Yeah.
and if it wasn't because of the Satnav, or if you had just looked at the Satnav, you wouldn't have paid attention to the right. Okay, but junction observation on that roundabout, you would have failed because you've already gone onto the roundabout before you look to the right. Okay, so you passed the giveaway lights and then you looked to the right on the roundabout.
So I
Otherwise
looked a
you
bit
didn't.
too late.
You looked too late. So junction
Okay.
observation, that was your first serious fault.
Okay.
Then we came to the next roundabout to take a third exit towards the right with the Swan Island, the big one. You're moving over to the right lane from the middle lane too late. Okay, so you've got driver fault for planning. You can see way ahead that you need to be going right, so you got to be using that right lane. 2 cars are passing you from behind us, and then you're deciding to move over to the right. So be careful about your planning, but you should be moving over to the right a lot earlier. Okay, there was no obviously serious fault, them just planning a bit earlier. You've taken the right again, you're going very slow around the roundabout in first gear. Car behind you, keep braking because you're too slow. You've gone round, you've checked your mirrors, you come off on the left, you've seen the bus lane, you moved over to the right, great. You move back over to the left, perfect. As we were driving, the lights changed to amber.
Yeah.
Now when it's a steady amber light, what's coming next?
Red light.
Why didn't you stop?
Because oftentimes when it's the amber lights come off, you sometimes tell me to keep going if there's time for the red light.
Flashing amber.
So flashing amber is a bit different than normal amber.
What's flashing amber?
Flashing amber means stop until. No, I don't know what
Flashing amber means prepare yourself or continue to drive if no one's waiting or crossing.
Oh, the flashing amber on the
On the traffic lights.
Okay, I know what that means on the crossing. On a crossing.
That's
where
you're on
people
about zebra
cross.
crossing. I'm on
Yeah.
about the traffic lights.
Okay, there's flashing amber lights.
So you
on
get
the-
flashing amber, which is going to change to green, and you get steady amber, which is about to change to red.
Okay.
Okay, you have seen a steady amber, you have enough time to stop, you just continue to drive and then it changes to red. So you might have got through just before that red light, but you had plenty of time to stop. Okay, so traffic lights, so they'd mark it as road signs or signals. Traffic lights, you'd get your second serious fault.
Okay.
Yeah? Third serious fault, it's the one you've already mentioned to me, where I had to brake on the roundabout. And now I'm going to blame that guy a little bit because their positioning, and he was a learner as well, their positioning was ridiculous. They were too close to us.
Yeah.
But who has priority on a roundabout?
They,
So regardless if someone's signaling or not, you're liable if you go on the roundabout. So if that was a collision, the insurance would blame you because they have priority. Now if that was you on a test, or if that guy was on a test and signaling positioning like that, and you went off, they would fail for their positioning as well. So you would fail from both angles. Does that make sense? Because their positioning, if that was you positioned like that, it's not correct, and you making that decision to go on the roundabout isn't correct either. So you'd fail for either way. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But for you, it was your junction observation again.
So just a question here. A lot of the times I take a lot of time contemplating other cars and their positioning to make my decision of going on to the roundabout. And that's how I do well on roundabouts, personally. So if I see a car and I assume that it's not coming my way, it's going either straight, or it's taking their first exit, and it's not going to be in my way, and it's safe for me to move on, which works for me 99% of the time. As you've seen, I did all the other roundabouts making that decision correctly, that there's no car going to be coming my way. I made the similar decision over there, judging by the position of that car and by the indicators, because what I do is I look at the indicators of the car. If a car is not indicating and they're not too close or they're not too far wide out, they're not coming my way. And I just want to find the balance between not holding up traffic just before a roundabout and not moving in the wrong at the wrong time, just like I did.
We have to be alert on the roundabouts from vehicles from the right. Their speed, their position, their signal, their steering wheel, even maybe the way the person's looking to go. Okay, all these sort of things we have to judge. Okay, but assuming that they're not coming your way, no, you have to be 100% certain.
So that car the position of that car was a bit more toward this side of the road and not that side of the road.
They were too far over to the left.
Yeah, which is one indicator for me that they're not coming this way. And the second thing which made me go on to the roundabout, because I did stop. It wasn't me.
I stopped you.
No, I mean I did slow down to take my time, as I always slow down before a roundabout, just to be sure. And instead of failing, I would rather just slow down a bit and look if it's clear.
Yeah, but your problem isn't you slow down a bit. Your problem is you slow down and get straight into first gear. When you get into first gear, you're going to be traveling at what sort of speed? Almost zero. Yeah. So you even this last roundabout where you took a right, you've just stopped and going to first gear, even though there's no cars coming. That roundabout's a little bit tighter, you'll get away with it. But I feel like you look at the roundabout to the left and give them priority as well, and the right, before you're going to make a decision. You go. And if you let them flow, when are you going to go? Okay, so you should be planning. The planning at roundabouts and the decision making isn't the best.
Yes, sir.
But you are correct. You don't do it very often where you're going to be serious. Okay, but we'll leave it to that now. The observation on that roundabout wasn't the best, so I had to brake. Okay, and your fourth serious fault is where you've got minor after minor, so you've got driver faults, 5 driver faults for your appropriate speed, and that's led to a serious fault as well.
Okay, so 5
any more than four driver faults would lead to a serious fault.
I did not know that. Sorry. So continuous 4 driving faults
in the same category.
In the same category.
In the same category.
Okay, so and that category was
appropriate speed.
Speed.
Appropriate speed. So you're too slow.
Too slow.
Yeah. So the first serious fault, junction observation, which I mentioned, the roundabout. Second one, road signs or road markings. In this case, is traffic lights. Third one, roundabout. Again, we had to brake for you. Fourth one, over and over again. Over and over again, we're just driving too slow. Okay, so you hold the traffic up.
Okay. I'm gonna try to find the balance, because today I was making sure that I don't cross the speed limit. That's why I was always under, a bit too under. But I just made sure that I don't make the serious.
Okay, I'm just gonna finish off the recording, so I'll finish that off, and then if there's any other questions you want to ask me, then you can.
Okay.
Well, thank you very much for your support. Thank you very much for your help, and hopefully the viewers will enjoy your video.
Thank you.